All right, if you're an iOS developer, you've definitely heard of user defaults, right? It's one of those fundamental concepts that is almost guaranteed to pop up in an interview. So today, we're going to make sure you don't just know it, you've mastered it.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. You fire up your favorite app, you flip on dark mode, you close it, and the next time you open it, boom, it's still in dark mode. So how? How does it remember that? What's the magic going on behind the scenes?
Well, the answer is actually super simple. Chances are it's using user defaults. The best way to think about it is like this. It's your app's own little digital sticky note. Just a quick, simple way to jot down a small piece of info it needs to remember for later. Now, that sticky note analogy, it's awesome, it'll get you 90% of the way there, but in an interview, you're going to want the official technical definition. So let's break down what user defaults actually is. Okay, there are 3 really key phrases in here. First, lightweight. That just means it's fast and not meant for heavy lifting. Think of it like this. It's often cached in memory for super quick access. Second, key value. This is how it stores stuff. You give your piece of data a unique name, that's the key, so you can find it again later. And finally, persist. That's the magic word, right? It means the data sticks around, even when the user closes your app and opens it up again. Look, knowing what it is, that's good. But knowing how it works, that's what separates a decent interview answer from a great one. Understanding the mechanics is key to knowing exactly when you should use it, and maybe more importantly, when you absolutely should not.
So here's what's happening under the hood. Your data gets saved in what's called a pleased file. You can just think of it as a simple text file with some structure. This file lives inside your app's own protected folder. It's sandbox. But that last point, listen up, because this is so important. User defaults is not secure. Let me say that again. It is not a secure place to store things. That pleased file is just sitting there, unencrypted. Anyone who can get into the device's file system could potentially just read it. And that brings us to the real heart of it all. To use user defaults correctly, you've got to know its strengths and weaknesses. So let's think of it as a superhero. What are its powers, and what's its kryptonite?
Okay, on the left, you've got its superpowers. It is perfect for things like user preferences, dark mode, font size, you name it. Simple app settings like whether notifications are on or off. Little Boolean flags, like has the user seen the onboarding tutorial yet? It's great for that stuff. But on the right, that's the kryptonite. Never, and I mean never, store sensitive data here. No passwords, no authentication tokens, nothing. Remember, it's not secure. And also, avoid large data like images or big chunks of JSON. It's not a database, and if you try to treat it like one, you're going to have a bad time. It'll slow your app way down.
So what do you use instead? Because I promise you that's the follow-up question you're going to get in an interview.
For anything sensitive, you use Apple's Keychain. It's literally a secure, encrypted vault designed for credentials. And for that bigger, more complex data, you reach for a real database solution, like Apple's Core Data or something like SQLite. It's all about using the right tool for the job. We've covered a lot, but it all really boils down to one simple, memorable rule. If you walk into an interview and can only remember one thing about user defaults, please make it this. This is it. This is the golden rule. Let's say it again because it's that important. If the data is small, simple, and non-sensitive, user defaults is a great choice. Those 3 words are your checklist. Is it small? Is it simple? Is it non-sensitive? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those, you are good to go. And that's really the whole story. User defaults isn't some big, scary database. It's just your app's digital sticky note. It's a powerful little tool for handling the small details that make an app feel personal and smart. So now that you've got this down, what are you going to build? What's that one tiny detail you could save that's going to make your next app feel just perfect?